Hello everyone. In this presentation, I'm going to discuss a major problem that today's technology market is experiencing. The problem I want to address here is the security of data in the cloud infrastructure. Why this problem is among the major issues today is because our technology infrastructure has been gradually moving to cloud environment. Um, Generally, what is cloud environment? Um, Cloud computing or cloud environment facilitates groups of remote servers and software applications that allow different kinds of data sources to be uploaded for real-time processing and generate computing results. Because of this technological phenomenon, one of the most important issues has aroused data confidentiality and data privacy, which I'm talking today about. Data confidentiality mainly represents the sensitivity of data in a cloud environment. It appeared to be a major issue of security in the cloud. First of all, whenever data is hosted in the cloud, basically any party, any hacker group can access the data from anywhere. That leads to the second issue, to another issue which is stealing of the sensitive data. And now it's of course a serious issue in the cloud environment. This issue is escalated by the fact that many cloud infrastructure providers don't own the servers, and instead they rent from other service providers to save money. This in return leads to data vulnerability and its exposure to many security risks. In this presentation, I'm going to present three techniques that have been identified as potential solutions to this issue, to the issue of data confidentiality. First technique that can potentially solve the problem is called homomorphic encryption. Generally, encryption is employed in the process of ensuring the data confidentiality, whereas homomorphic encryption is a specific type of encryption process that was originally developed by Rivest. This author points out that applying ciphertext mathematical operations results in clean operations of encryption processes, which then can eliminate the need of further decrypting of data, which is a very lengthy process. Empirical studies have demonstrated that this technique could well solve the issue of data confidentiality and operations in the cloud environment. This process requires a large amount of mathematical application, and the encryption process initiates a complex calculation process that can then increase the cost of cloud infrastructure. As a result, this makes the homomorphic encryption process less applicable in real life and, as such, less cost effective. The second methodology technique that we can employ today is encryption of search and database applications. Since the homomorphic encryption framework is not cost-effective and inefficient, field researchers began employing limited homomorphic encryption applications such as encrypted search. For example, some researchers such as Mani Vannan and Sujirani suggested that a lightweight operation of encrypting database TSFC, so-called TSFS, transposition, substitution, folding, and shifting algorithms can successfully be employed in such scenario, and thus to ensure the encryption of data flow from search to database. And last but not least is distributive storage. It's a concept. It's also a new concept, a new trend. One of the founders of the concept is Al-Zain. He in particular studied such issues as integrity of data, intrusion, and availability of services in the cloud that directly related to users' data privacy. The encrypted data is protected to the level that it prevents unauthorized access, if it's internal or external, according to this concept. And how this concept does the encryption is by basically calling multiple clouds or cloud databases to store data. Basically dividing data into chunks and then storing them in multiple clouds. In conclusion, what I want to say is that cloud infrastructure has proved to be a promising technological shift and a major technological shift for the next generation of information technology development. However, along this way, we see many barriers towards the rapid shift to the cloud environment, which I address today, and which is data confidentiality, security, and privacy. As a result, there have been many techniques explored and proposed by researchers in the field of data confidentiality, so we can help cloud users to achieve as high level of data security as possible. At the same time, however, we still can observe multiple gaps to be addressed to make the proposed techniques better adaptable and more effective than they are today. Also, we still need to do more work to make cloud computing more acceptable by users today. In this presentation, I studied multiple techniques to address data confidentiality, privacy, in order to highlight the main issues in this field, and I proposed several techniques that have been developed by field researchers in this area. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.